Welcome to Hey Dylan. I'm your host Dylan, and this is a very, very special episode of Hey Dylan, the show where I talk to my favorite people about our favorite things. It's a very sports-heavy episode. Really, the person who called this episode to order was our very special guest of today, CODY BENDER, making his long-awaited, overdue debut on the Dylan Berry Network. I'm hyped about it. Shay Real is also here. Richie is here as always. And I was so excited about CODY joining us that you'll notice right at the top of this episode, if you're watching on YouTube, that my backup camera is being used. And that's because I was so excited that CODY was here that I forgot to turn on my normal camera. And then you'll even see the moment where I realize that, and then I make the switch. But I just edited this episode. It's a lot of fun. We talk about the NBA trade deadline and the madness that was, this first week of February. Then we talk about Super Bowl. We break down every pick that we love in this game: offense, defense, touchdown scores, MVPs. Then we, of course, debate and decide if we are going to bet on heads or tails for the coin toss. We always bet heavily, responsibly on heads or tails every year. I believe we're coming off a win. We got to get another one this year. Then we had a Super Bowl party draft. So we're going to do a draft selecting the best foods and drinks you could bring to a Super Bowl party. Each one of us are going to pick one chip, one dip, one plate, and one drink to bring. And then, you can decide who drafted the best team. Which party would you want to be at? Let us know. Glad you're here. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a review if you're listening via audio. We are available on Apple and Spotify. We love you. Glad you're here. Let's get into the episode.
Hey, Dylan. Thanks for taking my call.
Hey, Dylan. Big fan of the show.
Huge fan of the show. Love what you're doing.
Such a big fan of the show. I'm so glad to have a minute of your time.
Hi, Dylan. Thanks for having me.
Dude, Dylan.
Look, I cannot help you. I'm sorry. It's not hard to understand, okay? So here's my thought. You would be crazy to think that. Well, welcome into Hey Dylan. This is a very special episode of Hey Dylan. It seems like every February, every early February, there's always reason to get together and talk. And it's usually sports related. And we may have experienced the craziest NBA trade deadline of all time. We also may be experiencing the very first three-peat in NFL history of all time. In NFL history, just a lot of history going down this week. But the biggest history that is being made this week is that none other than CODY BENDER is joining the Dylan Berry Network. We have Richie and Shay who are here, the regulars. But we got CODY. CODY, welcome. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Boys, Shay, Richie, it's an honor to co-host for the night with the both of you. But Dylan, can't thank you enough to allow me the platform to say hello to the audience and show my face, man. It's a privilege.
Formerly of 7-second offense, you had no, that's not a dig. That's not a dig.
Listen.
That's not a dig. That's not a dig. They're laughing. I wasn't laughing. Listen, that's all I'll say. But no.
Hey, listen. Kanye had to break down the doors for everyone else. I had to break down the doors for the Dylan Berry Network to the podcast game. If you really think about it.
No, listen, one of my favorite photos of all time. This is dead serious. Is one of my favorite photos of all time is when I launched the Dylan Berry Network in 2018. I think it was March. You guys were all on the light rail going into Mill. And I had just went live with it, and you guys all had your phones up to your ears, and you were all like listening because I had asked you all to film voicemails for me, so that I
remember that.
So there's a photo. I forget who's taking a selfie. Shay wasn't there. I think Ferg and then Mike. I don't think Shay was there.
I had hair down to my.
I don't think Shay.
Yes. For sure. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
But no, all time that you hear CODY, because I mean you kind of demanded to be here, more so than Kevin Durant demanded to be traded. So I want to start with you, CODY. Is this the craziest NBA trade deadline of all time? And I mean it started on Saturday, and that's where it peaked. But it's still, I mean, I don't know. How did it feel? Luka is a Laker.
Yeah, I know we kind of chatted about this in our group chat. Man, I was saying it's not the craziest, but man, that Luka, the more I've gone into it, the more I'm seeing the after effects of like the league's reactions. I think Luka himself made this the most iconic NBA trade deadline there's ever been. I really don't know how you argue different.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like the NBA is back kind of thing. Like the NBA has been like this of course brings in all the casuals. They break this news on the week before the Super Bowl when everyone's without football for the first time in months. And I mean, I doubt they planned it that way, but it was just like, oh my gosh. Like it made me want to download 2K again. Richie, what did you think when the Luka thing happened? How's it feel now?
Bro, I mean, I think that hour and a half after will forever be one of the craziest Twitter experiences of my life. And I mean, I was waiting for somebody else.
Hey, you
to
knew I
respond
was
in the
up.
chat,
You knew I was up.
I'm just here waiting. I was on my phone at the exact time when
It took
the
me like
tweet
10
came
minutes.
through.
Well, yeah, like
You were,
it
but
went, like the
but you
tweets
weren't
went
saying
out
nothing.
first, and I don't got
It took a
Twitter,
little
so I
bit.
didn't see it. And then when I got it took like 10 minutes to get the ESPN notification.
True.
Hey, I don't know if this is appropriate, but this is like one of those 9/11 moments. Like you know exactly where you
Oh,
were,
yeah.
what you were wearing when that happened. It's shocking. You put that up with Kobe,
You know,
like that's a monumental just moment.
yeah. Well, and it's just like the drama that went along with it. It was like the NBA is kind of known for like drama, like in a way that's different than any other sport. Like with especially like the podcast space, right? Like I feel like NBA players like will really like. I mean, they joke about Draymond all the time, right? That he's like just preparing to go on his podcast, but like the drama of Luka being this 25-year-old phenom, one of the best 25-year-old basketball players ever. And like to be traded over like conditioning and then maybe like and to not field it to anyone else because we see all these other trades like if Saturday night like the Mavericks just say the Mavericks are making or looking for deals for Luka Doncic, then it's a crazy week, but it's just one clean drop to LeBron James is like it's a glorious storyline.
No, I agree.
What else, Shay? What like do you see this like helping the Lakers in any way? Like, because Luka's the Thunder killer. No offense to the Thunder fans.
No.
I
Hold on.
just
He is not the
Yeah,
Thunder
that's
Killer.
true.
PJ
No,
Washington,
I
the Thunder
get like
Killer.
I mean people are all like, oh, this doesn't help the Lakers now, whatever. They're not any better, but like I can't sit here and say like, oh, the Lakers got worse when they added Luka Doncic. Like I
yeah
can't do that.
yeah
You know what I'm saying? Like he's so good. He willed the Mavericks to the finals last year.
yeah
You
he
know what I'm
did.
saying? Like the dude's unreal, and I tell you what, like he did not look 270
Yeah
in those pictures today. Like I get he has conditioning issues, and I get like he has like a lot of soft tissue injuries, but like, dude, dude, Lakers are gonna be good. Like,
dude
they'll find a way to be good. Like,
yeah I don't know.
I don't
OKC
see
got a
how.
problem.
Like,
OKC got a problem
no,
now.
I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, they're gonna win the West. Like, because I don't think they're gonna win the West, but. Like I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, they got worse. Like that's insane to say. I think, in my opinion.
Yeah
No,
I mean, they
defensively
definitely
they
didn't
got
get worse,
defensively
like
they
overall, but
100% got
defensively
worse.
they
But
100%
I
got
mean,
worse.
yeah, I don't know. I mean,
well
Gentlemen,
also it's I don't know
gentlemen.
if it's like because if 5 years ago if you told me Kyrie and Anthony Davis were on a team, it'd be like, dang, that's pretty sick, that could do some damage. But it is funny that like Kyrie and Anthony Davis and Klay Thompson, they like no one's talking at all that like, oh, you know what, Dallas might be able to keep up, right? I mean, or is that like, I mean, that was the weird thing is I was
Bro,
like, wait, AD and
Stephen A's
Kyrie,
big on
like,
them.
what if that's immaculate and that works? I mean,
dude, and like as much as I hate the Mavericks, like AD, like he don't have to be center anymore. They got a lot of big men.
yeah,
They got
He wants to be a four.
they
That's
got
his
a lot of
position.
athletic big men, and like I think what their problem is going to come down to is shooting and like can guys make the open three? And I get that probably comes down to a lot of teams, but I think more so the Mavs. And you saw last year, like outside of the Oklahoma City series, they could not. I mean, when people were forcing everyone else to beat them, they couldn't. You know,
yeah,
so I don't know. Like I think the Mavericks, dude, the West is so good. I don't know,
yeah.
man. It sucks.
I don't know that Jimmy
Dude,
Butler makes
I'm
up.
kind of
Yeah, I don't know. Cody.
Nah, bro. Like we got to stop with that too.
I'm kind of shocked. The Lakers, like I feel like they immediately become Western Conference Finals contenders. Like
Yeah.
they're in my opinion, the only ones who are going to give OKC a dogfight. Like you got Luka.
Hey, well, also
Yeah,
back to the conditioning thing and like the attitude thing. You're telling me like Jokic doesn't have an attitude problem, or like a takes care of himself problem, or like cares
That's
about
what I'm
basketball
saying.
problem? Like Jokic is the guy who's like, dude, I want to hang out with my horses all summer. I like will not touch a basketball. Like you would think, like you would put up with it for
Yes.
that much skill. That there has to be something else going on in Dallas for them to get rid of Luka.
No, you're 100% right.
It's freaking. It's
I think it's money. I genuinely
The
think
max.
their new owner or management that they don't want to pay,
yeah.
and so they right. What else?
Yeah.
You're telling me the dude hasn't even hit his prime. What's NBA prime, Shay? Is it what 27, maybe 28?
32.
29, 30, 29, 30.
The dude's 25. Like
Yeah.
you're not going to put up with conditioning. He's a 25-year-old.
Depends, yeah.
Yeah,
me
probably
a break.
28, 29.
Yeah, I mean, look, we can talk about the Warriors a little bit, but I don't think that's all that interesting. Jimmy Butler going there.
No,
Like I don't know what that does. Like that just feels like a weird 2K trade that like probably doesn't work out if you're playing the game. But I don't know. Were there any other trades that jumped out that were like, "Oh, that's interesting?" I mean, because we're going to talk about this.
Wait, hold on. Like the Rockets didn't do anything, right?
No.
No.
Yeah, do you want OKC to spend those picks at
No.
all, like, or just stockpile them? You know what I mean? Like, should they?
So hold on,
Right, like a
Richie.
team like this.
Richie, hold on. Richie, we talked
I
about
mean,
this
they
last
will
year at the trade
eventually,
deadline.
but
I think last year, like we were both kind of like, well, why didn't they make a move? You know, so correct.
yeah,
But
we
I
wanted them
am
to get a big
curious.
last
Like
year. They have that
eventually,
now.
you're gonna have to. I hate to
I
say
mean,
use them or lose them, but they can't make all these picks either.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
exactly. But I think what their plan is I mean, eventually they're not going to be able to
Correct.
pay SGA, Chet, and J-Dub, and one of them's going to
Yeah,
have
you're
to
right.
go.
Hold
And
on.
that's when
No,
you use those picks.
Who do you
and
give
get
up?
somebody else
Right,
for
going
cheaper.
to the future. Who are you giving up out of? Obviously not SGA.
I think so
I mean,
too.
I think
I
I
think
think
so
when
too.
it comes
You
down
can't give
to
up
it, it would
Chet.
end up being
Honestly,
J-Dub, which
is it
sucks
crazy to say
but
he's a generational player? Or
I
is
mean,
that
he could
far-fetched?
be.
No.
I mean, he
It's
could
early.
be.
It's early.
I mean,
But
the way
I
he
think
started off
the
the season
reason
was
the
insane,
reason
and we haven't even seen
J
him
Dub
Hartenstein
probably
play
becomes
yet
the odd
until
man out
tomorrow.
is
But
because like you're not gonna give up on SGA, and two, they don't make human beings like Chet Holmgren really.
mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think you have to go with like the higher ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in like 3 to 4 years, Jada will be a number one on some team.
You think a number one?
And I think that's something he'll probably even
Really?
want
They
to.
they
He'll want
have
that
just
I mean, does
they
it
drafted
turn-
so well.
does
Man,
it-
it's crazy.
Oh yeah, I think
Does
so.
it turn into like a James Harden situation where like
Right.
eventually
Too many
he gets a little annoyed and like he wants
That's
to be
exactly
the
what
guy.
I'm thinking.
Like we can all sit here and say like, oh, they
Mhm.
all get along, they all love each other, it's all a brotherhood. But at some point,
Yeah, get paid.
aren't you in this? Aren't you in this at the end of the day to be the guy
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a good point.
or want to be the guy
Yeah, and we'll see after this year's playoff run. I feel like if OKC does make a great playoff run, like I don't know, but if they get shut down by a veteran team, if they run into the Lakers, if they like lose to the Lakers because they don't have veterans like the
Like Richie-
Lakers do, that would be the time where it's like, all right, maybe we should get someone in.
I agree.
Or it'll be
If
just
the
another year
Lake-
that they
I
all
agree.
get older.
I agree.
I don't know. We don't
If
know.
the Lakers beat them, you're going to see some OKC changes. I really
Well,
think that.
Rich. No.
I'm
I
sick
agree.
of the
They don't
whole
have
though that
Kendrick
like they don't
Lamar's
have
leadership
veterans though.
anymore.
They've been to the playoffs twice now. and-
Richie, hold on. Richie, I think we both can agree. Like the past 2 years, like it was always like the Lakers for some reason were like their biggest problem, and it was always like the Thunder are very good, but
Oh, for
like
sure.
if they see the Lakers in the playoffs, like that's a problem. No, No, you're
See, but
100% right.
I
You're
think the
100%
biggest part
right
of that was
about that.
AD though. We didn't have
Yeah.
anyone for AD.
I mean, it's easy. I mean, I could pick at your team, but because like it's tough to look at the Suns now. After was it 2 years ago? CODY Bender broke the story that Kevin Durant. It was Super Bowl week. It was in Arizona, and yeah. Well,
And then 6
no,
months later,
it was
happened.
during the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Oh,
I broke it
No,
a
no,
couple
he-
months before.
I think he
no,
told-
man,
I
I'm
think he
telling you,
told
he
us in the
told us,
summer.
and it
He did
happened
tell us in the
months
summer,
later.
and then when it was like trade deadline, it happened.
Dude, TMZ started recruiting me after that. I swear to God, I woke up to some emails.
Yeah, but like I mean, the Suns like only come out of this like just looking bad. I actually don't think it's as worse as it seems. I just think it's a Kevin Durant team, and when you have Kevin Durant, you get toxicity, you get leaks, you get Ramona Shelburne saying that there's toxic locker room. Like you only get those scoops from Kevin Durant, like wherever he is. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I think the Suns are a mess. And in December, it was easy to say it's December basketball. They got time to figure it out. And in January, it's like, damn, this is getting old. And now to lose twice to like the Blazers, which the Blazers are hot, but still, it's like that's a team you have to be able to beat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there any hope for the Suns for the rest of this year?
No,
Or like,
I don't think
or
so.
should they
Zero.
have traded Kevin Durant at least for?
Yes,
I don't know.
100.
I honestly feel like the play-in might help them because I think they're a team that can win one game if they just get hot. You have KD, you have Booker who can erupt at any moment. I think that can help them, but I mean,
No,
if they do make
no.
the playoffs, it
Yeah.
doesn't.
They
They're
don't
not
play.
going to
They don't play any defense.
anything.
They have no bench.
Yeah, dude. Like Grayson Allen really did age like 10 years once he signed that contract. It's like it's insane.
Yeah, dude.
Like
Yeah, he did.
It's extreme, but I'd be content if I woke up in the offseason and they traded Booker, Kevin Durant. They did a John Wall to Bradley Beal, sent him home until he's unhappy, and then finally lets himself get traded. But I'm
See,
ready
but
to start
they have-
over,
bro,
man.
the Suns
They
traded
had
away
so
a
many-
first round draft pick. I didn't know they had. Like I can't believe that.
That was the only one
Yeah.
they had.
That's
I think
unreal.
that was the only one they had.
all because like the Nurkic thing was just again like personalities. Like what the heck? I don't know. It's sad. It's a sad
Dude,
time. to
and
be a Suns
they basically traded Nurkic and like a first round pick for fucking Cody Martin. Like, what are we? What? I get you got to get rid of him, but it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense.
It's like they knew we were desperate and they could just give us nothing. Well, yeah, I mean, like,
Exactly.
I was okay with Jimmy Butler simply out of like, dude, we can't get any worse. I don't think Jimmy Butler would hurt us, but yeah, and we still have Beal but
Hold on. Let me ask you guys a question real quick regarding Beal. Do you guys blame him for not waiving his no trade clause? I don't. I don't blame him.
No, I would do the same. That's why you have it.
yeah,
You exercise it.
No,
You
hell
sign
no.
a
I mean,
contract.
you traded for the guy knowing he has it. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, no, I don't. People are like, yeah, and you know what? And I sort of feel
I mean,
bad
that's
for
going to go
Bradley
down as one of the
Beal
worst
'cause, like,
trades of all time.
yes, he has this albatross of a contract, but he's always hurt. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't want to say I don't feel bad. I feel bad for him, but it's like, I don't know, like, I don't know. It's a no. I don't feel bad for the Suns. Let me say, yeah, I don't feel bad.
You don't
for
feel
the
bad
Suns.
for the Suns.
And to people who are mad at Bradley Beal for like, oh, well, he's the reason we didn't get Jimmy Butler. It's like, again, do you fucking blame him?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to move his family. He doesn't want to move his family again.
Yeah.
He's making a boatload of money. Like, it's just dumb. It's the Suns'
And
fault.
Dude, Phoenix is a great place to live,
Yeah.
right? He's here in the winter. His family loves it clearly. If they didn't like it, they'd be chirping in his ear to dip out.
yeah.
But they like
Exactly.
it.
It's just well, the thing with Booker and like I would never advocate to trade him, but like the only like leadership that was like ever real secure on the Suns was Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
And like, because Booker's never been a leader. Like, he seems like a cool vibes guy. He's got a great architectural house. He's got to play cards with the guys. That's awesome, dude. But like, yeah, you don't see him being a leader in there. And he still is not a leader. He's the number one points leader, but he's not like.
Nah, he's not.
And
He's
that's like, dude, is that ever gonna change for him? If it's not, That
If not
sucks.
now, then when?
Right.
If not now, then when?
Right. Which I guess like maybe Kevin Durant never was either. Right. Well, I guess Kendrick Perkins again, back to him. But I don't know. Like you have to be like a leader. You have to be on people.
But like, and to
Unless
that
you have
point,
a great coach.
To that point, Devin Booker's not a 24-year-old
Right.
guy on a shitty team anymore. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like
He's been to the finals.
he's been to the
What is-
finals.
He's dated a
almost
Kardashian.
28.
Mhm.
He's almost 28. Like it's like, come on, man. Like it's time to grow the fuck up now, type of thing.
Yeah. That's
He's out golfing in Flagstaff with D'Angelo Russell for the aesthetic.
for the
Come on.
aesthetic. Yeah,
Let's
he
go.
is. Yeah, he's got his camera and his dog and his car.
Speaking of leadership, SGA, like what he's done in that locker room, like I don't know if we've ever seen anything like that before. But is there something behind the scenes with that organization from management's leadership that goes unseen and should be talked about? Because those players, I know they're following SGA's lead, but they're buying into something. Like that team chemistry, the way they're all friends, it's really unprecedented.
And they just keep winning.
Mm-hmm. I really
I-
wonder, like, if
I
it's
think it
been like
has to-
that.
I
in
think it has to
Oklahoma
do with
for
being in Oklahoma
a long
City.
time, even when they were bad.
Really?
Hey, let me.
Why?
I do.
What would that matter?
There's nothing else to
I
do.
just don't. I don't think you have the. No, as shitty as that sounds, I think that's part of their thing. Like they don't have the nightlife events and the this and that of other big cities. So like, as crappy as it sounds, all they have is each other, type of thing. That's kind of how I see it. Richie may
Right.
disagree, but that's kind of how I've always. That's
And I mean, Oklahoma City is a huge city, but I think it's not
like that's
too
just
big,
how I've
but it's
always
not
seen
too little
Oklahoma
at the
City.
same
Like
time.
that, it's a very tight knit city. It feels like it's very like there's no other city in. I mean, maybe like again, it's a big city, but is there any city like Oklahoma City in the NBA where it's like
It's their only
it's
thing.
still like very small town vibe ish? Like
Yeah. Well,
Right.
I don't know.
let me ask you.
That's
Let me,
That's
just
interesting.
let me ask you guys something because you guys fell in love with the Thunder when it was Russ, Durant, and Harden, right? Like that was about. Do you love this team more?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, dude. And I mean, Russ is my all-time favorite player, probably always will be. But I think that vibe and that like the culture
True.
shift is just so
That's
fun to
huge.
watch. And I mean, these guys are all around the same age, which I think does help a lot too. There isn't that like two or three standout veteran guys that do their thing, and the young guys that do their thing, the middle-aged guys that do their thing. They're all around the same
Yeah.
age, and
I think like the
I mean,
biggest
they
difference
play for
between
each
this
other.
team
They're
and those teams were
selfless.
like
It's fun to watch.
yes, SGA is an elite superstar, but those teams had like two superstars, and like it was just like the rest of the guys kind of were there.
Yeah.
And whereas like like this team right now, like I was watching the Suns Thunder game last night, and it happened. It's been like even like the Oklahoma, like the Cavaliers game at Cosm. It looks like they're playing like a different game than the other team on the floor.
It does. Different pace.
Like
different.
they don't. Yeah,
And I
it's
think part of
just
it
like
is
I
too
think it's just
like the defense that they
it
play.
breaks
It's
the
fun to
teams
watch,
down,
and
and like
especially because
they're
teams
just so
don't play
young
defense.
and active, and it's just like they're just gonna they're like a python. They're gonna squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, and then it's gonna burst. And yeah, they can play.
Hey, whoa.
It doesn't look like they're playing basketball.
Squeeze and squeeze.
No.
Yeah, just squeeze and squeeze till it bursts, man. I like that. That's the Oklahoma City Thunder. All right, that's plenty NBA talk. I just had a thought though before we went on because I was watching a bit of Barstool live, and I was thinking about Will Compton and Taylor Lewan getting this big contract going somewhere else, right? But then you also think about John Gruden, who now steps into Barstool. What do you think Barstool is in the landscape of like media where it's like it's a place where you can kind of go hit the reset button if you're Gruden, who was gone for a while, but it's also a place you can pop off like the Taylor Lewan and the Bussin' guys,
Well,
right?
it's
That's crazy,
It's
right? And
definitely-
Gruden is fully bought in,
yeah.
like the way that Deion Sanders was bought in, and the way that like Patrick Beverly is bought in. How do they freaking do that? And because I know these people are taking less to work for Barstool. Like Patrick Beverly
Correct.
could work for The Ringer and have his own podcast and kill it. I don't know. What is it?
I think it's like to me like I just feel like it has to do with a lot of like they make everybody be involved with everything and everybody. Like it was different for Taylor, and I don't know. Maybe Richie knows why, but like Will was always in Chicago, like
True.
doing this and that, and on every other show and whatnot, and like Gruden comes down. I just feel like they almost make you kind of buy in, but it's like it's a big company, but like it does
Fraternity.
still feel like it. It does still feel like it's like a very small group of like close individuals. Whereas like if it's true that like Boston's going to FanDuel, FanDuel's like a global entity now. Like it's so much bigger and like there's so much more money behind it now, where it feels like a corporation type. That's just like kind of how I feel about it.
Dude.
I think that's definitely part of it, and I think another part is too, kind of at the same time how you kind of have to be
Correct. He
involved. In the
doesn't.
same way, like Prez doesn't care what you do. He doesn't listen to
Yeah,
90% of the stuff that you put out.
that's a
You can
great
say
point.
whatever you want, do whatever you
Yeah.
want, and you don't have
Like
somebody breathing down your neck.
they don't have an HR department, but it's
Mhm.
like
I
that's
don't. Yeah.
and not like HR in terms of like
Yeah.
oh like they're doing stuff like whatever, but it's just like they can do whatever they want type of
Right.
thing.
Right. There's
They can say whatever they want.
free speech. Yeah.
Is that their secret? Is that their secret
Mhm.
power? Then to go ahead and get like the Grudens of the world,
Well,
right? Like,
yeah, and well, I mean, they like deal weirdly with only small sponsors too. They're not dealing with like the FCC and like when you're on cable and whatnot. You do have to be careful about what you say and what they really can say whatever they want, and they'll get dropped by sponsors maybe, but like their sponsors don't care. Their sponsors just love those numbers, and like, dude, Stoolies are just so passionate, and yeah, like the Bussin' guys came. I feel like I'm a step above the casual, but I had no idea who Taylor Luwan or whatever his name is,
Will Compton.
or Will Compton. Again, I didn't know who they were, but Barstool blows
Will
them up
Compton?
into this thing, and now they're gonna be like probably rocketing towards Pat McAfee level, like in terms of
dude,
what they're trying to do.
I
speaking
think
of Taylor,
go ahead.
just real
Go
quick,
ahead.
speaking of Taylor, he's the most
What was that?
unathletic professional athlete I've ever seen in my life.
Richie,
That dude irks the hell out of me.
Richie.
Like, you're tripping, bro.
I don't know. I honestly don't know what he's talking about.
The
but
dude can't balance. He
Hey,
can barely throw a ball.
Oh, is this from
He
Surviving
has
Barstool?
eyes. Everything, bro.
Ooh,
well, his
Richard,
like
let
his
me
knees
ask you a
boxed up
question.
Full of
his last name.
excuses.
I'm not a
Definitely
Taylor.
part
I'm
of
not a
it.
Taylor guy. I'm more of a like
a Will
most
guy.
Stoolies.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Willie C guy.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Taylor's almost too skinny now. It's weird.
Coke.
Would you
Hey.
agree with that?
Yeah, a little bit for sure. I'd agree with that.
Would
I
you
mean,
agree? It's almost a
and
little
he
weird.
lost it almost way too. He lost it way too
I mean,
quick. Too.
The white lady.
he likes skiing, man. Hit the slopes.
It's like I mean, I think he wants to be like an emo punk band guy.
What a vibe.
Like,
That's like his genre.
I will
That's
say,
like his
I do
thing.
think,
And I think
like,
that's the
to
look
help
he's
with
going for.
Gruden and maybe not so much Patrick Beverly, like, I do think that they enjoy, and maybe even Bustin' during the early days, I think they do enjoy how much, like, when they have events, like, how much Portnoy's involved and around and participating. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I know Dave always jokes, like, oh, he leads from the front, but, like, I do think that goes a long way with some of these guys who aren't Joe Schmoes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, totally. I feel that. No, yeah, it was just an interesting thought because I mean they're obviously super active for Super Bowl week, and so with that, let's get into our Super Bowl picks. Okay, so Cody, here's how we're doing it. We got you're gonna pick the game, either Eagles or Chiefs.
Hey, I'm making another drink.
Yeah,
I'm making another drink.
Shay's gonna get a refill. Brought to you by this is refill. Just kidding, dude. I'm gonna bleep that. I'm gonna bleep that. So yeah, pick the game, and then one offensive prop, one defensive prop, and then what? What did we say? MVP
I got a couple. I got
anytime.
several things.
And an anytime touchdown. I
And an
have
anytime
everything.
touchdown.
And then we have to decide heads or tails. And I have
And no free sponsors. No free sponsors.
Oh, we do, yeah.
Cody, what do you think of that pour?
That was deep, man. I was fixated on how big of a pour that was, brother. I'm glad someone said it, dude.
You can-
I was mute. Listen,
I mean, I can't see him, but I could hear it, bro. I could.
brother.
Hey, if Ferg's on that
I
pour,
can't see him,
Ferg
but
be
it sounded like that went pretty wild.
Hey! I don't work tomorrow. I don't work on Fridays.
Hey, me neither,
Brother,
man.
I'm taking tomorrow off. So listen, let's get on FaceTime. Let's talk sports. Dylan, you want another episode tomorrow?
Hey, we could do
I
it,
mean,
Cody.
we could get.
Let's talk
let's do
about
it.
the
Am I
stock
about-
market. How the stock market's doing.
Listen,
Nah, you don't want to get into that? Let's get Gabby on.
listen.
Hey, all right. So Super Bowl picks. Let's get into it. Let's start right off the rip with who you're going with. Because mine is honestly based off of a future I placed before the playoffs started, or I guess before the divisional round.
At 90 West.
The glorious night of the trifecta. Shay was with me, but I put $50 on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl then. So that is at plus 315. I have $50 on it. So I'm not going to put anything on any money line this weekend. I'm just going to pray that the Chiefs win. I will say I don't like that the Eagles are the underdog. I think that's if I didn't have this future placed, I think I'd be heavy on the Eagles. Richie, what do you think? Who do you have?
I want to say it's the last 7 or 8 teams that have had the bye and are playing a team in the Super Bowl that didn't have a bye have failed to cover once out of the last 7 or 8. So I'm going Eagles plus 1.5.
Wow. What do you think does it? Why do you think the Eagles win?
Saquon.
All right. I agree.
I mean, clear and simple. The Bills show that you can run the ball against the Chiefs, and the Eagles have a way better running game. So,
All right. Shay.
What pick do you want?
Just the Super Bowl pick.
You
For
want my
now.
overall game pick or
Yeah.
like total or
Game pick. Yeah, spread, total, whatever you like. You're
I
giving out
think
picks.
I think the Eagles are going to win. I'm not going to bet it, but I do have the over at 48.5.
You like the over.
I do. I can't see a world where it's not like a 27-24 type game.
All right. Cody, what did your crystal ball say?
Boys, I've contemplated. We all know it's a dog eat world. And so it's Michael Vick himself, the dog. We're going motherfucking Eagles. Listen, I got a bone to pick.
Wow.
Taylor
Let's
Swift,
go.
fuck yourself. Travis Kelce wants to be Rob Gronkowski, never will be.
Heard that.
Patrick Mahomes never will touch Brady's greatness. We're
let
going
that man
Eagles.
preach. Let that man
Come on.
preach.
All right. So three.
We drinking to that?
I'll drink
Three
that. I'll drink
Eagles.
that.
Hey, a hell of a pull. I do not have a. Actually, Harry probably has a Chiefs helmet. I probably could go get. But no, that's look, that's fair. And look, I would love it if both of these teams lost, and it would. I think I heard someone say that like this is Patrick Mahomes' only time to do something that Tom Brady has never done. And so I'm like, that hurts me to hear that. And I like, don't, that can't happen. But it might. All right, let's go offensive props. Who do you got? Offensive props. Shay.
My offensive prop is Devontae Smith over 19.5 longest reception.
Ooh, 19.
Oh, I love that. Wow,
So he
good
has
line.
his longest reception has to be over 20 yards ish. 20.
20 or more yards.
All right, I like that. I think I saw that. I saw that out there. Richie.
Mine is Saquon 120 plus rushing yards at plus 108.
Ooh, all right.
I think Devontae Smith was like minus 115.
All right, Cody. What about you? What do you think? One offensive stat that you like that coming out of it? Just throw it out there.
Gentlemen, I don't have a betting app downloaded on my phone, so I'm gonna take a back seat on this.
Keep it that way. Hey, keep it that way.
Yeah, man. I hope it never becomes legal in California. Okay, so mine comes from is a Chiefs bet, and we went DeAndre Hopkins first touchdown a bunch. I did.
I think I know where you're going, and I almost went there.
I'm doing it.
Is it really that low?
Receptions? Just
okay.
receptions.
1.5.
1.5. I got that at
I almost went there.
Plus what did it? I can't see it.
It was like 120 when I saw it.
Yes, I got it plus 120. Just 2 catches, man. Just give me 2 catches to DeAndre Hopkins. That's it. Then I can relax.
Did I see that his receiving yards is 12.5? Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, he's never on the field.
Yeah, you might be better off like Juju Smith-Schuster. Like, it's too bad. But I like that one.
Take it from somebody who's putting their lineage on DeAndre Hopkins touchdown every week.
Yeah, no, I'm doing it one last ride. Okay, defensive. I got Chris Jones over a half sack for the Kansas City Chiefs. That was like plus 120 as well.
I got Chiefs defensive end Mike Dana over 3.5 tackles and assist at plus 135.
Amazing, dude. That's gonna be fun to follow. The classic for defensive is you're looking up their number. You're like, what number are they? Okay, I got them. All right, Richie, defensive.
I got Jalen Carter. We just found out he did practice today. Hopefully flu game. Hopefully flu game incoming. Jalen Carter over 3.5 tackles at plus 109.
You know what? That's just like Nick Sirianni. I bet that's a fake report that he slipped out there.
Fuck that dude, man. He's the only reason I don't want the Eagles to win.
I hate him, dude. I can't have him having a Super Bowl ring. All right. Amazing. Super Bowl MVP. Cody, you can chime in on this one. You can tell us who the Super Bowl MVP is. This could be easy. You can think about it. Oh yeah, go ahead. Who do you got?
You cut out a little bit. You said MVP?
Yeah, who do you think the Super Bowl MVP will be?
Yeah, man. If Jalen Hurts is leading the game in passing, then Eagles are going to lose. But if Saquon is no, I'm serious. If Saquon is taking over the game, I got Eagles winning and Saquon winning MVP. That's my take. Locking it in.
I love it. That's plus 250. That's great, Cody. That's a good pick. Richie.
I've got the same pick for MVP. Like I've said before, the Bills showed you can run on the Chiefs. I think Saquon is going to have an insane game. I think he could pop a couple 30, 40-yard runs. And I think if the Eagles win this game, he's going to be the MVP.
Shay Real.
I'm going to go with the opposite of what they both said. I've got Jalen Hurts MVP plus 375. Last time they played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, he actually had a great game outside of one fumble. I do think the Chiefs are going to focus all their attention on Saquon, stack the box, make Jalen Hurts beat him, and he's going to.
All right. Well, I believe that Patrick Mahomes, he's going to go out there and he's probably going to turn the ball over once or twice. He'll probably have a clutch touchdown pass, a clutch drive, but a clutch call. It'll get him all the way there. Some clutch kicks, I think, will be happening in this game too. But what I think will happen is the Chiefs will win, and it'll be because of Xavier Worthy. So I took Xavier Worthy, Super Bowl MVP at plus 2,800.
That's what I like to hear.
$16 pays $450, and when it's a Deion Branch situation, all right, just hear me out. Position player, Xavier Worthy. Yeah.
I wonder what a George Karlaftis MVP would be.
You want
they probably don't even have that.
Dude, I tried him.
I mean, Von Miller won it one year.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I got Xavier Worthy. Okay, now anytime touchdown, I just took Xavier Worthy as well. I just kept that going. I got a lot right.
I've got Devontae Smith. I got Devontae Smith plus 250.
I have Dallas Goedert plus 300.
I was going to take – he's at plus 333 on mine, and I wrote it down and I scratched it out.
Even better.
Is Jalen Hurts minus money for any time? He probably is, right?
Yeah, he's like minus 120 or 115.
It's for a little push tush, little bitch tush, as I call it, Cody. That's what I think. All right, so heads or tails. Cody, where does your mind go when it's time to figure out picking heads or tails, red or black, odd or even? Like, where does your head go? I mean,
always red, always odd. Super Bowl, lock it in right now. It's heads. I'm calling it like I called KD.
So we had heads last year.
Did we win last year? I don't remember.
We did win last year, I think.
Dude, and I think
what did we bet last year?
We must have bet on heads.
I think we did it as a group.
I could not.
Didn't
Richie,
I think
are
we've
you
done
sure
it
we
last
did
like
heads,
2 or 3
Richie?
years.
I don't remember if we did heads. I just know that we won last year.
I know
I
we
don't remember
won.
what
I don't
we did.
remember.
I think we're like 1 and 2 in the last 3 years.
Yeah, I think last year was our first win ever, maybe.
Because and I couldn't figure out who was flipping this year because Billie Jean King, that bitch.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Oh, ruined us, bro. Ruined us, man. What a terrible way to start
Dude,
the
I
day.
wanted to go. Hey, we were at a Super Bowl party at my cousin Ronnie's house that night. I was like, hey, I'm going home. I left after the coin toss.
All right, so wait, Cody, you said heads.
It's Highland Mint will make the coin flip. Who's Highland Mint?
I wonder if
I think that's the coin company, dog.
Oh no!
Hey, you gotta cut that out, dog. We need to edit.
Cut that. Scissors up. Scissors up.
Oh,
Put that on a reel.
Highland Mint. Highland Mint's a coin. I'm looking it up. Let me see.
I wonder if they'll have someone who is like in the tragedy or something. Maybe that's dark. Well, dude, I couldn't
It's
find
gonna
it.
be Angel Reese.
Dude, Lil Wayne coming out doing the coin toss and
Lil
leaving.
Wayne would be
Reese?
sick. Hey, you see, he got a remix with Jello coming out.
I
Tonight.
did see that.
Bro, and he's got the Carter 6.
Brother, why you think I was rocking the Shicey earlier? Shout out Jello Ball.
All right.
Hey, you know who I bet? Hold on.
Twin.
Hey, you know who I bet it is? You know who I bet it is? I bet you it's like Drew Brees or Archie Manning.
Ooh, you know who it could
It's
be?
a
Is
little boozy.
the receiver from TCU whose brother died in the.
Oh, you're right.
That's corny.
You're right.
Probably it's Lil Boozy, it's NBA Youngboy, it's Angel Reese, it's one of them.
Oh,
Richie, you might be right.
Ben Mintz going out there.
Shades, Bo Carter and Ronald Lewis.
Bo
Wallace, sorry, Bo Wallace.
All right.
Bo Wallace.
So okay,
Bo Wallace.
last bit of Super Bowl. Last thing, we'll talk Kendrick Lamar. Cody, what does he come out with? I think I saw Humble is the favorite, and I love that pick. That's how he starts it because I can hear that.
See, but hold on.
Because
Didn't
that'll
he do
get
that
people.
in LA?
Yeah,
He did that in LA.
before.
Oh, that when he showed up with Dr. Dre.
Yes, he did. He did that, and he did all right.
Oh, but I saw Humble was a favorite.
Hey, it's gonna be Mad City.
What do you think? What do you think, and what do you want? How about that?
He said that he wants to tell a story. I think swimming pools being the first one would be sick. Swimming pools or Mad City, one of those two. I think that'd be a great way to start it out.
Cody, what say you?
He's going off.
He's like, start with Luther.
I think he's going off his new album for sure. Right? He dropped the album for the Super Bowl.
You think so?
And I'm probably thinking TV off. That's my take. Yeah, man, just a little like 30 seconds of it, and then he'll enter into like his regular routine, get all the dancers out there.
It's funny you say that. It's funny you mentioned the 30 seconds because I feel like the last couple of years, the first song they do is only like 20 or 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
And then
it's
they
hype. It's
transition.
to get everyone going, man. Yep, I'm telling you, I'm calling TV off.
Dude, I
It's
kind
a
of think
good
it
song,
could be all
man.
right.
That hook with
Think about this.
See, but
all lights are off,
he
and
did
all you
all
hear
right
is "All my life I has to fight." That's
it.
That's the first line you're gonna hear. Maybe not. Say it. I don't know. That makes sense. If he is telling the
Dylan's
story.
fighting demons right now to say it.
Nah, dude, we'll see. I'm just excited to see SZA. That'll be good. And then hopefully SZA brings out Phoebe Bridgers. That would be perfect for me.
Oh my gosh.
Like, what's going
Hey,
on?
Dylan would faint.
It'd be over. Yeah, dude, that should be a good show. Yeah, I guess that's it for Super Bowl. All right, well, let's get into our Super Bowl draft then. So
Hold on. Do you want to do a 312 pick?
Yeah, we
I have one.
got a UFC 312 pick.
oh my gosh, sorry, UFC 312, Sydney Sweeney, Australia. Sean Strickland versus
I'll
Richie's
be there.
Mans. DDP, emphasis on that D.
Way
UFC
too
picks.
much.
Richie, what do you like for UFC 312? Hey Shay, I will say too.
Yeah.
I watched the press conference this morning. It's a little different.
I did too.
It's a little different. It's a little different.
I did. Hey, friend of the program, press conference.
All right, Richie, what do you like?
My favorite bet is one of my other favorite fighters currently in the UFC, Zhang Weili. She has dropped to plus 100, which
right.
I think is kind of insane. I know that Tatiana Suarez is nice, but I don't think Zhang Weili comes out like she did last fight.
Yeah.
I think she comes out swinging. She's going to connect on some of these, and I think she's going to mess Tatiana up.
All right.
I like that. I like that at plus money.
Shay.
All right, my pick. We're gonna reverse back to the nepotism. I got my UFC 312 pick.
I know who you're going with then.
Is Colby Thicknessy, whatever his name is, on short notice. Give me him at plus 330 against Alexandre Topuria. Because fuck nepotism.
Can nepotism happen with brothers, with siblings? Is that what that
I think so, yeah.
That is nepotism.
I think it's just
I thought
yeah,
nepotism
it's just family or
family. I guess I always think parents to kids. That's always the route.
I think friends even is technically
bro,
nepotism.
I think the
hold on,
same,
this is-
Dylan. That's what I think.
Yeah.
This is Topuria's first ever fight in the UFC.
Dang.
Wow.
And short notice? Or no, the other guy's short notice.
On the other guy's short notice, but why is he? I mean, why is he a minus 450? The dude's never fought in the UFC.
Yeah.
It's a good question. Yeah, you'd think.
Good find.
You think that'd be closer? I like that. I'm taking Strickland. I thought that fight was.
Oh, really?
I thought that
Wow.
fight was so close last time. Yeah, I think he's. I mean, obviously these fighters get old so fast that like, I think he could get cracked and it could be over. But also like he is someone he improves on when he fights a person a second time.
Hold on, Rich.
And so I don't hate it.
Does Dricus have no intention of wrestling?
They traded a lot
Why
last
do you say
time.
that?
It was a lot of fists last time.
Because I just feel like with the type of fighter Strickland is, it's gonna be like.
Well, I think that's
Dricus-
what won it for
Drin-
him last time. Is he had like 2.5 minutes of control time over Strickland's
correct. I understand that, but it just feels like this time it's just gonna be like, all right, who's gonna fuck each other up the most? On the feet. Like it's gonna be one of those fights, and I just feel like. I don't know. To me, it just doesn't. It feels like Dricus definitely has the advantage on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and I just feel like he's gonna try to prove a point and just like out strike Strickland, which isn't.
See, I don't think that's him.
Strickland's endurance and striking, he just pushes.
Bro, yeah, he spars
I
like
don't think
20.
that Rodriguez is the type to care what people think, though. I don't think he's going to try to prove a point.
No, I
He's just
know
gonna try to
that,
win
but
a fight.
I feel like when he gets in the octagon, I just got those. I get those vibes.
Maybe
I
I'm
don't know
missing
why.
what you're saying then.
I just feel like he's gonna try to prove a point. Like I can do both. Like I can fuck up Strickland in his own game.
Yeah,
Did
that's what I'm
Strickland
saying. I
lose his
don't think
last
he
fight?
tries to prove a point.
Strickland beat Izzy last summer.
No, you might be right. You might be right. I just feel like, to me, like when I was watching the press conference, like Strickland was like, he said something to the effect like, "Oh, we're gonna be two guys who are just gonna we're just gonna stand there and throw." And I just feel like, why wouldn't Dricus just like? I don't know. Maybe I overthought what Sean Strickland said. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
that's
we
also
should.
what Strickland's saying too.
We also shouldn't take what he says very serious
Yeah.
anyway. So I get what you're saying, but that guy's loose cannon.
yeah.
Real quick, let me ask you this. Is Strickland's ground game, though, just hear me out, is it a little bit underrated? Because I feel like when he's on the ground, he gets out of it. He's not going to stay on the ground, but he could somewhat hold his own when he gets taken down, I feel like.
Yeah, I forgot. He fought one of the Russian guys, and he was like fighting takedowns really well. But he's only fought Pereira, Izzy, and DDP like as of late.
And yeah.
And he did Jared Cannonier, I believe, and they just traded a bunch. So I don't know if it's that division, but they have just not many wrestlers, especially as they get.
Richie,
Got you.
Richie, if it makes you feel better, I almost went Dricus inside the distance.
I feel like he'll do it inside this time.
I think it's Drickus' decision, if anything. I think it'll be decision either way. I like the over too, though, as better than I like Strickland, though, to be honest.
I mean, you did bring up Strickland getting old. I just feel like he's going to get tired too quick.
He could, but like Cody said, he trains a lot, man. He trains with Johnny Eblin, man. Shout out Johnny Eblin, friend of the program.
Hey, friend of the program.
Hey, and wait, did we say heads? Are we going with heads this year? Cody said
No,
heads.
let's come to that conclusion.
We didn't fully land on it. I realize that, and I apologize to the viewers.
I'll place that bet tonight.
Cody said
right
heads.
now,
Last year was heads, which means we won on heads. I
don't know
heads.
why, dude. I just get I get tails vibes. I don't know why.
Maybe we wait and see who is doing the coin toss.
Yes.
For sure.
How about that?
I'm downloading coin toss right now. No, so wait.
I'm blurring that, dude.
No,
I have
no,
to
no.
blur that now. I'm just kidding.
In my gratefulness of being here, I'm gonna place $100 on heads right now.
Oh, wow.
I think it's heads.
Shit.
That's what I'm doing.
Boys, I think it's heads.
Dylan's palms got sweaty when you said $100.
Richie, what do you think?
No, I would do 105 to win 100, right? That's or 102, whatever.
I kind of like heads just because I feel like so many people are going to be on tails.
Shay, that's 3
Say
heads
that
against
again?
your tails.
Richie, you like heads?
Yeah.
You like heads? Or so if we're coming to a conclusion right now, I'll do heads right now to 100.
I think that's the move. I feel
But
good
let's
about
see
that.
let's see who's flipping first though.
Okay.
Well, we have to
That's
figure that
soft.
out during this record, Richie. This is going out
What
to
are-
the world.
Hey, what are your guys' odds?
I keep seeing
I
105.
can.
Yeah, he's.
I got 102. I got 102 on mine.
I think a lot of betting apps say 102, but Bovada's 105.
Hey, they have coin toss winner as well. That's intriguing.
No. We don't do that. You can do that to yourself, brother, but no. I think heads. Shay, you're the last holdout on heads.
If you guys are going heads, I'll go heads.
I'm going heads.
Okay.
Cody,
What's your gut telling? What's your gut, Shay? What's your gut telling you though?
I don't know. I just feel like every time we set our heads on heads, it's tails. I don't know.
But last year, apparently, we won, which I don't think I bet it last year, to be honest, when I'm thinking about it. I don't remember winning. I feel like I've only lost.
I
think it was
definitely won
tails
last
last
year
year.
because I remember I was fighting with Lexi when it happened. And I was like, oh, I just won $100. Wait, hold on. I can probably look to see.
Dude,
what
I was looking.
Last year was heads. I just looked it up. Last year
Was heads, and I just don't remember winning that.
2023 tails, 2022, 2021 heads, and 2020. Oh Lord, tails. 2018 heads. I mean, it's even.
Tails has a.
It's a coin.
It's even. It's like
Bro, that's the most 50-50 I've ever seen.
Local man shocked that coin flip results in 50-50 odds.
That's beautiful. Dude, I like heads. I'm gonna put heads down right now.
Are we going heads?
I'm going heads.
Are we going heads?
We're going heads.
But what team?
Rich?
No, it doesn't
Heads,
matter.
Chiefs.
Heads.
The Chiefs are calling it, but they're not flipping.
Oh, they
it.
are.
Will,
Okay.
is it Bill Vinovich or Will Vinovich? Bill Vinovich, right?
Bill.
Is he the one flipping? Is he the ref?
Let's see. Hold on. Let me see.
I remember on the Yak they were talking about the Stephen Che's favorite refs.
It'll be Ron Torbert, a black man.
Should we talk about how the NFL did end racism? That's a big deal. We should just highlight.
Hey,
that.
they said racism won.
Oh, all right. Well, it will take all of this still, I guess.
Hey, are we going heads? Are we going?
I'm
heads?
going heads. Heads.
Yes.
Rich,
Yes.
You're incorrect. Shay, you're incorrect. They haven't announced who's.
I'm seeing
doing
right
the
here,
coin toss.
Ron Torbert, Super Bowl 2025.
Oh no, but not the celebrity flipping it.
No. I'm talking about the ref.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
He said a black man.
I'm on ChatGPT, baby. I'm like, they haven't announced it yet.
Dude. All right.
Hey, heads. No, heads up before I do this.
Heads final.
Say yes, heads.
It
Okay.
better be heads, Cody. or you're not never coming back home.
Hey, Richie is up way past his bedtime. Let's get into this Super Bowl draft here. All right, here's what we're doing. We're doing a Super Bowl draft. Foods at a Super Bowl party, okay? 1 chip, 1 dip,
fuck?
1 drink, and 1 dish. Okay, what would make an elite party? We're going to do a snake draft. You can pick any option you want at any point, but you can only get 1 drink. You can only do 1 chip, only 1 dip. And by chip, it could be anything. Pretzels count as chips or whatever. And then 1 main like dish that you're like, man, I want a hot dog or whatever it is. Cody, I know we're just springing this on you, but you're new, and I want to make you first here. So I'll let you take the number 1 pick off the board. And if you say soda, do a specific soda.
Wait, are we going by category?
If you say
do I got to start with drinks?
No.
Or what am I like?
No. I'm just saying, don't say like beer. It's like no.
Right.
Pick your IPA or your sours or whatever you're doing.
Are we
doing drinks right now?
No, you can do
you pick any category.
Any category you want. You can pick your drink last if you want. You can pick your drink first if you want. Doesn't matter. But we do a snake.
I'm gonna go dips. I'm gonna start with dips, and my number 1 is pretty under.
Take mine.
Listen, I think it's underrated.
He's gonna take mine.
It's slept on. I feel like all of you in here are like thinking queso, but I'm going buffalo.
Oh,
Right?
Buffalo dip.
that was my pick.
End it. We're done.
I don't like
Cody, welcome to the
underrated.
network, brother.
Yeah, hey,
Great pick.
Thank you. It's an honor.
That's a great pick, dude. You literally, you stole from
thank
everybody there.
I mean,
yeah, I feel like this is like Buffalo dip. This is home court advantage for Buffalo dip. Like the Super Bowl party is where you have Buffalo dip every year, no matter what.
yeah.
And
100%.
and like you ever go to a party where there's a couple different types of Buffalo dip and there's a clear, like everyone's eating one, yeah. Hey, all right, let's go to Shay next.
Oh man, as soon as you said dip, I knew it.
Yeah.
I'll go dish. I'll go wings.
Great.
Yeah. Clear number 2.
Wings.
Yeah, that was my number 2 as well.
All right, go ahead, Richie.
I mean, I'm gonna have to make sure that I get something that I really want, so I'm gonna go with Coors Light.
Coors
drink.
Light.
All right.
Coors Light. Well, it should be no surprise.
When I think of,
anyways, go ahead.
hey, no, I was gonna say when I think of the Super Bowl, I think beer for some reason.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I'm doing. Is I'm taking Modelo off the board. Shout out, not a sponsor.
And I know that's your beer. That's just not it's just not a Super Bowl beer to me.
Yeah, it's any time, day, night, morning, church, funerals, anywhere, man. You can catch me with a Modelo. Basketball practice, I have to have it. Modelo, and then
Basketball practice.
and I'm gonna do dish. I'm gonna do pigs in a blanket.
Wow.
I like pigs in a blanket.
Good.
I feel like
I had that on there.
That's good.
I like a good pigs in a blanket. Sometimes, I like pigs in a blanket. So I'm taking that off.
That's
Richie,
a good one.
Richie, back
That's
to you.
a good one.
I'm gonna go with dish. I'm gonna go classic pizza.
All right.
All right.
Coors and pizza.
Nice
You're
and
doing
easy.
good. All right. Shay.
Let me go chips. I'll go pretzels.
Ooh, pretzels. All right.
Ooh,
The crowd is
not a big
hushed
fan of that.
after
not
that
gonna
one.
lie. Mm.
Yeah. Do you what if you had a pretzel? What are you dipping it in?
Nothing.
I know that's not your choice. You're just eating it.
I'm just eating pretzels.
All right. Man. All right. Pretzels.
Straight
no,
pretzels.
Dude, look. Straight pretzels.
Straight
dog.
pretzel.
Pretzel sticks? Just pretzels?
Whatever's there.
What is it? Gold? What's the big pretzel brand? Never mind.
Gold's in Hanover. Other Gold's or Stanley Hanover.
Dots. Those Dots ones are
There's
pretty
Dots.
good. The season ones.
The Dots. Yeah, there's Dots.
All
I
right.
don't know. My mind's in a pickle. Cody went buffalo chicken dip one.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, it's back to Cody. Cody, you get 2 picks here. 2 picks. Snake draft.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go. We're saying dishes. This is a dish, probably more in the appetizer realm. But I walk into Richie's
I know where
Super
you're
Bowl
going.
party, and Nah, you don't, dude. I'm a curveball.
I think I do. I think I do.
Okay.
He's gonna say like
All right.
ramen.
I got two. I'm going two back-to-back dishes, man. If I see
You can't.
No,
You
you
gotta
can't.
pick
You only
one
get one
dish.
dish.
all right, I'm gonna go with this one still. This is my Hall of Fame run. Loaded ranch potato skins.
Oh,
If you
Whoa.
know what I'm
Okay.
talking,
Okay.
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 dude,
Okay.
they
That's
hit
solid.
right. It's
Yeah.
like once in a year you see it in someone's house, and
Yeah.
it hits every time.
Yeah. Do you make those?
So I'm gonna do the.
Do you ever make
Nah,
that? No.
I
Yeah.
never have. But every time I step into a house with them, that's directly what I'm going
I'm gonna
for.
be looking out for
Uh,
that.
Chives on
and
the
then,
top.
That's a solid one.
yeah, and then I'm gonna cool that right. I'm gonna cleanse the palate with some Coke and Jack
Ooh.
with
Okay.
mini ice cubes,
Okay.
like
Okay.
Chick-fil-A
Okay.
type ice cubes.
All
I
right.
want
I
to be
don't
at
like that
that.
we're letting him get
I want
away
to be at
saying
that
Coke and Jack.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude.
Super party.
Buffalo dip, loaded ranch potato, and then Jack and Coke. Man, dude, that's a good.
Sounds like a good time.
It's a great party, man.
Hey, that's a solid ass Super Bowl.
I might have to call out Monday if I go to that party. Jeez. All right, back to Shay.
I know a lot of viewers out there are going to disagree with this. For my dip, I will go spinach artichoke dip.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
no, that's
Yeah,
fantastic.
I
that was
see.
mine. That was
That's
literally
in
my
my
next pick.
overrated category. I have never loved spinach
That was my
artichoke
next
dip.
pick.
Bro, spinach artichoke dip is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Wait, but you use like a cracker, right? Or do you use like a ruffle chip?
Nah,
Anything?
you like a tortilla chip or whatever's there.
Pretzel?
Hey, I'll try it.
All right. Spinach artichoke dip. Richie.
I'm gonna take my chips and I'm gonna go with the hint of lime Tostitos chips.
Hint of
Ooh,
lime,
that's
hint of
solid.
lime.
Very, very versatile. Very versatile.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I like hint of lime. Yeah, hint of lime feels like you're having. It's a Dorito. Let's be honest. A hint of lime is essentially a Dorito. Like it's a Dorito light. It's a good
Yeah,
chip.
I would say that.
All right, so my last two picks, I'm going to pair them up because I love this pairing when watching sports, and it's a very classic. But I love Ruffles and ranch dip because I mean that's. I just think those two. I mean,
Classic.
very
Classic.
simple, nothing flashy. It could be in that little can. I actually
Those Jason
had,
Tatum ruffles.
dude. No, I had these like garlic Ruffles or something recently. It was like I saw the Ruffles and I saw this like garlicky one, and they were delicious. But that's what I'm picking: Ruffles in
That's
no
a good
order,
one.
and then just ranch dip because that's just a good pairing. Modelo and pigs in a blanket. That's how I
That's
round it
solid.
out. Richie.
To pair with my hint of lime chips, I'm going to get a white queso.
Ooh, it's got to be warm. It's got to be hot. It's got to be hot though.
Mm-hmm.
You're
On
not
a little burner
wrong.
plate.
White
On a little burner
queso's
plate.
good.
Yeah, it is. It's,
Hey,
Dude, I didn't even think about that.
Then in the third period, you sneak back over to the table. You have to throw it in the microwave a little bit to like get that thick layer
you
off
do.
the top.
You do. You do.
Yep.
No.
Hey, the film. It's like a film.
I don't like that it's
Yeah,
on
you have to
the
like you have to
period,
keep
but-
mixing it a little bit. You gotta like someone keeps stirring that bitch. Like, you got it. Jeez. Great pick. That goes great with those chips.
That's good. I like that. I like that.
That's good. We're covering it. I don't think we're missing anything so far. I think we're good. Shay.
I will go from. I only have my drink left, so I will go with what I'm drinking tonight, which I would drink at a Super Bowl party. Just a whiskey ginger ale.
Oh, do you have that often?
That's Shay's drink
Is it?
for sure.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, I mean, I do like gin and tonic, whiskey, ginger ale. Depending on the weather outside, I'll do a tequila soda as well. But uh, whiskey ginger ale is like a winter drink for me.
Yeah. All right. Whiskey ginger ale. All right, Cody. So that leaves you with a chip left.
And I gotta go chip.
You got to go, some type of
Yeah.
chips or a
Gotta go
hand snack. Like a hand snack? Is that it? I mean, that's something else.
Like an hors d'oeuvre.
No,
No, 'cause
it
I
was
would've
like
changed
chips,
my
something
picks
that
for
you'd
sure.
buy and it's in a bag.
It's gotta be a
that you,
chip,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
Okay, it
Chip
has
or
to be in a
cracker
bag.
or-
Okay.
So you like
Yeah,
heated
yeah, yeah.
pretzels.
Right. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Dude, it's my weakness to this day. I'm a basic bitch. I'm going just good old Doritos.
What flavor?
Give me a handful of Doritos.
No. Pick a flavor.
Classic.
Nacho?
Just classic. I want Nacho, baby, I want my fingertips just.
Are you dipping those in the buffalo chicken dip?
Negative,
Ooh.
negative.
No,
That's
correct.
I'm
Correct.
Bro, yeah, you
Correct.
need the
Cody's
right
right.
chip.
Really?
Cody's right. Cody's right. No. Hey,
Thank you.
Buffalo chicken is tortilla chip only.
No,
Yeah,
I
I'm
agree.
going over to you,
100%.
Richie. I'm dipping over into
A
your
little share, a
bucket
little
for
share.
my
Okay,
buffalo.
but
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Then I'm using
Exactly.
my hint of lime in the
Yes,
buffalo
sir.
chicken
Hey,
dip.
listen. I want to listen.
Do you want to form an
Jesus had
alliance?
12 disciples. I got 3 best friends. You feel me?
Hey.
No, Cody's right about that. No Doritos buffalo chicken dip.
All right. But like, I don't know. Like, I think I'm a salsa verde guy. When it
Salsa
comes,
verde.
or even Cool Ranch. I might be Cool Ranch over Nacho, to be
Cool
honest
Ranch
with
is
you.
the best Dorito for sure.
But I
No,
can't
I
have
like-
too
I
many.
think I
I
like
can
not-
never have too many.
I think I like nacho cheese the best.
Yeah.
But dude, the
Hey, they do got these flaming hot Cool Ranch though that are kind of fire.
what the hell, man? That hurts my heartburn already just thinking about it.
Hey, are we in or are we out in regards to Richie's TikTok when it comes to Taco Bell, their Dorito taco?
Oh,
The
what?
Dorito, whatever that thing's called? We're out on that? Okay. Okay.
I am.
I haven't.
Got you.
I
You know,
I don't know what you're
Richie
talking
does
about.
those. Richie, you do those ins and outs like I'm in.
Yeah, but I
on,
never
I'm
done
out
one on
on.
no Taco Bell taco.
Right, I'm giving you a shout out. I'm plugging it.
Oh,
I get
yeah!
what
Everyone,
you're saying now.
check out Richie's TikTok. Richie, you're gonna have to do one this week now. Rich Burr's ins outs of the week, man. You got to bring it back.
That's what it is.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
hey, good draft, boys. Cody, amazing first performance of this.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, no.
And I mean, across the
Thank you.
board,
Thank
great
you.
episode. I want to thank each and every one of you guys. This was a big week in sports, and now we have it documented forever. 2025, all right, the year of 30. Oof, it's tough, man. It's tough. Oof.
Hey, we got time. We got time.
Yeah,
Hey,
Richie's
the
still
best
in
is
his
yet to
20s.
come.
Richie got a little bit of time.
A little bit. It's gonna go quick, brother. Yeah, but that's it. Thanks everyone for coming on, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for staying up late, Richie, Shay.
Thank you.
Happy
Dylan.
Friday. And
Happy Friday, brother.
Cody, you're gonna be getting a call back, brother. We're gonna be doing this more.
Hey, I hope so. I'm excited for the next one.
I
Thanks for having me.
can't wait, dude. I can see the thumbnail now. It was like 9/11, Cody Bender. It's gonna be so good, dude. It's gonna be.
Hey, this will definitely get a Parker reply about Cody being on it.
Parker, big fan of the network, big supporter of the network. We're gonna get him on soon enough.
Hey, that's my quarterback.
Hey, you do not have to tell me that, brother. You do not have to tell me that.
Because Dylan tells him a lot.
He knows. We all know. Shout out Parker. Shout out the 90 West.
Listen, when it comes to Parker, Dylan's a great value. Put it that way.
Hey, cut that out.
Cut that.
I'll bleep.
I'm gonna bleep.
I'm gonna bleep. I'll bleep that hard. I'll send a copy to Parker though. Thanks everyone for being here. We'll see you next time.